Hello guys, hello, welcome back on my YouTube channel. I'm back again with another video. So you know what, if I don't make a video right now, I have a feeling that I will actually regret it because the lighting is good. And another thing is I feel energetically energetically I am feeling okay. So I'm just gonna make a video about spiritual spies. You know what, with spiritual spies, I've never in my life believed in spiritual spies. Maybe when you come across this video and probably you have something in common with me, because let me just, okay, because it's not always easy to actually believe in spiritual spies, because most of the time you be like, it feels so mystical, it feels so unreal, because you end up saying things like, nah, it's too superstition, like it's a fucking superstition, but it's not. Spiritual spies are real. And ever since I started like being awakened, maybe like I've been attacked ever since I was a kid. It's just that I was not aware. And back then, God loved me so much because he made me realize, he made me read energy, because I was able to read energy. So I think I was able most of the time to get away with get the fuck away from people who have no good intention towards me. So most of you maybe were under spiritual attack way back with witchcraft. I know when you're watching this thing, we're like if you're watching this thing and you don't believe in witchcraft, like I don't understand why you even here. I don't understand why you even here, because witchcraft is real. It's real as fuck, and it's something that it has been done. It's something that has been done, and something that a lot of people are doing, and most of the time they are doing it in a workplace, school, your hometown, community that you are in, every fucking way. And sometimes people do it to get more liked, to be viewed as the only one who's the best in the game, best in the community, whatsoever. So spiritual, like witchcraft, is something that is been done. So I know a lot of people like, nah, I know a lot of people are doing it. So I'm just gonna talk about spiritual spies. Spiritual spies can be animals, can be human, it can be animals, humans, if I remember any. But for now, I'm just gonna talk on animals as well as humans. When you okay, I'm just gonna have to share my experience with spiritual spies, and I didn't know at all, because I knew when I was a kid that spiritual spies can be worms, like worms, but the worms that usually come in things that is actually rotten. Like, yeah, when you out of the blue see worms, obviously that is witchcraft. That is spiritual spies that being sent to you. So they said when you come across them, maybe like in your house, they can happen in your house out of the blue without knowing, without a notice. Sometimes you can wake up, be surrounded, or some people experience it in their body, like they wake up with them. And some like, let's say for example, for worms, they tend to, they say don't skip them, like don't jump on them, like distance yourself away from this, like don't jump, like if you happen to, like don't step on them, don't jump on them, just let them be. Maybe like use certain herbs that will able to help you with removing them whatsoever. But I've never experienced worms like physically. Instead, I experience them in my dreams, then where I will see it in my vision that someone is actually making me look ugly, rotten. People won't see me. They trying to make, by all means, to make me ugly, or maybe they talking shit about me. Like, they don't want to see me moving, like creating a stagnant energy in my life. So I will say that in my vision, I will say that in in my dreams too. So spiritual spies can be worms, but I knew that since I was a kid, but I realized God wanted me to know about other spiritual spies through my own personal experience. So this video, it can be a little bit more personal, because this shit I'm talking about is something that I experienced, and some of you be like, oh, disgusted, oh, you what? This shit, I experienced it with my own body. So yeah, but let me just be brief on the one that I've never experienced. So some can be itchy, like having an itchy body out of the blue, being itchy, or sometimes you ever do you know that thing, I don't know its name in English, that happen in chicken, like those small things on chicken, like those small things in chicken when they, I don't know, it's like those moving animals in a chicken, like those small things, like the whitish, I like the things, I don't know them in English. So it can happen like that. You can have an itchy body out of the blue, having like wounds, like having scars out of the blue, like having like palms in your body, pimp accent or whatsoever. But I know those are not a spiritual spy. It's just a side effect of a spell work. But I'm talking about for now, I'm talking about those things that are happening as a side effect of being attacked, that can happen in your body. So now I'm just going to talk about spiritual spies, and some of the spiritual spies, I didn't know them. So for the first time that I ever had a spiritual spy, but I didn't know the spiritual spies, the spiritual spies, their job is to spy on you, and sometimes their job is to do what the sender is actually sending, to do what the work that their sender is doing to do. Like the sender want to these spiritual spies, these animals, to do something on you. So what, the other day, it was 2020, it was 2 February, I woke up, it was around 6 to 7, it was close to 7 a.m. So when I woke up during the time, I just don't even remember, it was 1 February, yeah, it was 1 February 2020. I have like a really pressing, I was pressed to the point, like I wanted to pee so badly. So as I wanted to pee so badly, I woke up, like to the point, like I've never in my life woken up by pee that is so much in my bladder. So my bladder felt so pressed, and I was like, oh my god, like I woke up, like I jumped, I went and pee. When I came back in my bedroom, there were ants every fucking way. It was like I've left for an hour or something. Like there were ants everywhere. Like, mind you, maybe I went to pee for 3 minutes. When I came back, every fucking thing was affected by ants. The walls was affected. Like, the funny part, I never took a picture of it. That's wild, yes. I think I did. It's just that it was on my previous phone that died. I did, but not everything. Like I took them on the wall every fucking way. My wardrobe, have my clothes, and my gadgets, my bed, and everything. And the person who sent this thing, she or he, but I know it was my sister, my older sister. She sent this end to come to me, and I don't know what, but when I'm sleeping, I was supposed to experience this entity every way. I don't know what the purpose. I've never experienced them to the point they touch me or anything. Instead, the funny part, I woke up and I put like a yoga mat, and then I was stretching myself on the, like I had that plan, like, oh no, what, I can't, like, let me just wake up first. And I woke up first, I put a yoga mat, and I was like, no, let me just pee first. And then when I came back, every fucking way the way end. I don't know what exactly the ant was supposed to be doing on my body, or maybe they were supposed to kill me or what. I don't know. And can he kill somebody? Like, there were so many of them, like walls. They were covered with ant. They were covered with ant every fucking way. They were supposed to touch me or anything, but it didn't happen. But when I come back, they were everywhere. It was just like a 3 minute, and they were everywhere. It also happened in 2021. It was, but at that time I was not aware that it's actually spiritual spies. It's something that someone sent to me to experience, and I don't know what the side effect of it. It's just that it traumatized me because I've never seen so much ants in my life. And it also happened on the 2 February again. This person was doing spell work every fucking year. And February in South Africa, it's summer, but it's the summer speaking at December, January, February. So it was surprising for me to this end happening on the third month of the summer. So until like I realized, I didn't realize on the 2021, because they started on 2021 February. So the second time they happened on the 2 February 2021. I didn't think it will happen again. So I obviously put like something that is used to throw away, and I didn't sleep that day on that, like I skipped, like I didn't sleep on my bedroom for 3 days. I was like, hell no, what if they come back? There's no way. But obviously I was like, there's no way, I can't sleep uncomfortable like this. I need to make a plan. So eventually I used something in South Africa, it's called Blue Death. I heard that it helped with something that has been done by people. Even my ancestors showed me in a dream that I need to buy it because ants are coming back again, but this time around in my bedroom, in the kitchen. Like, I've never seen so much ant in my life. Like are taking my food. They want me to be hungry, and like, I don't understand what's wrong with humans. Humans. Like, what's wrong? Like, I've never taken anything from you. Next. But they want to see you suffer. They have to see you suffer. So the second time it was 2 February 2021, but at the time I didn't realize it was spiritual spies. It happened the same way. But it happened the same way. But 2022, that when it clicked on me, this is your spiritual spy, this is deeper, this is witchcraft. And that's when I was woken up, like, this is like God wanted me to know this is witchcraft, but I didn't know. I was stupid. I never believed people were doing witchcraft. I can see ants like that. Like, I've never heard someone say have experience with ants. So I knew a lot of people who send spiritual spies, but I've never heard that ants can be spiritual spies. So that's why they happen. And when they happen, obviously that's when I woken up like, damn. That's when 2022 it didn't happen, and 2023, because now it's May, so it didn't happen. So another experience that I have with spiritual spy, I don't know exactly what the spiritual spy is, what their purpose was. I don't fucking know. I don't know what exactly that person was sending them to do to me. But I'll go deep. The second one experience, it was 2020 again. 2020, I was attacked a lot. I got to the point, I assume that I was affected by a yoga. Like, because I was doing a lot of yoga at the time. So much was going on in the world, and the COVID happened, and my plans were trashed. I got a job, and as I got this job, when I was supposed to start, they said there was no name of mine. It was just a mess, and I was very mentally sick. I was in a bad space 2020. And I believe almost everyone was affected. So a lot of people were throwing shit. They're still throwing shit. But now it's just that I have awareness. I noticed that God, when I have awareness of something, He wants me to know. Later, sometimes God will allow bad things to happen. He wants you to be aware. He wanted to be aware because he wanted me to be aware. He didn't do that because he hated me or anything like that. He wanted me to be aware. These people are after you. And I was not aware. I knew that my family don't like me, but I never thought they will go that low. And the funny part, they did this thing when I was way young. It's just that I didn't have awareness. So the second time, it was a snake. I was bothered by a green snake. This snake is not a green mamba. It's not boomerang. Traditionally in South Africa, they say this snake is for ancestors. For me personally, because my God know that I don't like snakes. I don't give a. If you want to show me as a snake in a dream as my ancestor, please show me as a python. Only in my dreams, not in my real life. I don't need that shit. Show me that you are around. when you want to show me as a snake, show me in my dreams, not in my real life. I don't need that energy. Like, fuck, I don't fucking need that energy because you, what the fuck? So, but it happened in real life, and people were like, when I show people, like, I'm bothered, but this snake keep coming back. Like, it bothered me. Like, it would come back every month. Sometimes it skip. Like, when I'm like, oh, finally, it's over. I never like killing things. Like, I never like killing chicken. I never like killing, snakes or anything. The only thing that I feel comfortable, sometimes I used to feel bad killing cockroach, because I know now cockroach are not all normal. Some of them are spiritual spies. So obvious, sometimes I just like, sometimes I feel bad, sometimes I'm like, oh, fuck it, because these people send this shit on me. And sometimes I notice God make them flip on themselves and die. So with snake, it bothered me like too much. It got to the point I was like, leave me alone. But sometimes you need to talk to these things, because they are here, they are sent by people, and people keep making excuses. I was asking to the wrong people too. They were like, hey, the snakes, how does it, the snakes are ancestors. I was like, why would my ancestors know that I don't like snakes, will bring snakes? They were just trying, like, they use excuses all the time, because when we are being attacked, people know. It's just that because they don't like you, they would prefer to lie to you so that you won't find help. So that was the case with this spiritual spies, this snake. Eventually, once I have awareness, this snake is not normal. It got to the point that I would see it when it's come inside, and I was like, get the fuck out. Leave me alone. Leave. And then it will leave. Like recently, but it tried to come. It didn't come for the whole of 22. Mind you, from 2020 to 21, I was bothered by this snake. But 2020, early 2020, that when I have awareness that these snakes are sent by people. It's not God, or it's not my ancestors, because my ancestors, they listen to me when I say I don't like snakes, so don't show up as a snake. So these snakes tried to come back recently. It was when, I think it was early April. I saw it head, and the funny part, I saw it in my dreams, and I was like, obviously in my dreams, God will always protect me. Sometimes I don't know, like, my enemies will try to do something to harm me, to kill me, to make me eat in my dreams, or do something in my dreams. And then my ancestors would make me have awareness, this person is doing something. If I didn't have awareness, they'll allow me to this person to allow me to eat. But eventually I would see why, and why it happened. So these snakes, I saw them in my dreams, want to come in my space. I used to curse them, get the fuck out, leave. I would curse them like humans. Like, I would curse them like we're cursing like a human. These spiritual animals, they can hear you. These spiritual spies, they can hear you, because they are sent. They sent them. So obviously I cursed them, but eventually it came in April early this year. But they only heard it show up, and I was like, get the fuck out. Obviously in the roof. And I was like, it came, like, do you know, it's not a roof, but it came, it's not on a window too. I just said, there's this thing, it's like this in our house. It's like this, like, we have these things, I don't know its name, but let me just throw a really better. Oh fuck, I don't even know what. Here's my marking pen. It's in I don't know its name, so forgive me. It's usually done when they do it on the wall. Like, it has spaces so anything can come in. It's not done on the wall. When you're building a house, we have these things in South Africa. Like, it usually have in every house that is actually facing the outside. I don't know, do I make sense? Every house that facing the outside and around the window position, whether up on the window position and stuff. I don't know its name. Forgive me, I just don't know its name. So I saw it head showing up on its head, and I was like, get the fuck out. And I was like, okay, it's been April, like, enough about snakes. They can be spiritual spies too. Sometimes they send, not just for me it was what its name, that green snake, what its name, I forgot. But it's not poisonous. Let me just say it's not poisonous, but sometimes they can send a poisonous snake, like a green mamba. They can send any, like a dangerous snake, like they can send that. They can do that. But they also did send those snakes, but they never enter inside. Instead they were outside when I was about to open the door, and then it was outside. So it happened like those dangerous one. So those poisonous one, but it was not a green mamba, it was not a python, it was those, oh gosh, I don't know snakes names. So I saw it happened like a few times, to the point that I saw it in a veranda too when I was about to open the door. So I was like, okay, the enemy is sending me to attack. But I know that one, but I didn't know the green snake that is not poisonous, they can send it too. The purpose of this green snake is to make you lazy, sluggish, to not progress, to be stagnant. So to listen what is going on. So I don't know how they can hear telepathically, they can hear what exactly with the snakes, but they can do that. They can send snakes like that. Sometimes these snakes go back. Do you know the movie Aladdin? Who, the guy that was actually evil, when he had a bird, like he used to send, obviously in a movie Aladdin, and this bird speak, but that bird can do anything that he want. It's like that with animals. They can, I don't know, I've never heard someone, like I've never been around someone who use animals like this. I know that you can use, like we call it dogoloshe or dogoloshe. It can be like, it can be something like looking like animal, like humans, but these humans, they don't talk, they look weird, they look like weird creatures. They send those creatures to do whatever work that they need to do. Obviously they are spiritual, so sometimes the only person who can see them is the person who's being attacked, not the other person in the room. Like you can be attacked saying, I see snake, I see this, but but the other person can't see that. It can happen to a point, other people assume that you are sick, you crazy, you see things. They can do that. They can do spiritual spies that are actually like that. It's called dogoloshe. It's human that are being killed, or human that died, and they do a graveyard to make them to do whatever, especially if the graveyard is not protected. Sometimes they say, when in South Africa, or let me just say Africa, they visit graves to take to use your ancestors against you. Yes, they can do witchcraft like that. They can, I don't know exactly, but they use soil. If you didn't like do cover up the tombstone, didn't use their tombstone, those tombstone that protect the soil that is used to cover up your family member, or so they can do that. It's either they can use that family member against you, or they can use the family member against you, or also they can use the family member to do things. There are people who their house is always clean, their yard is always, but you don't know when this person is doing everything. There are houses that are like that. The people that, those people that are being taken from people who are actually taken from the graveyard, who were already dead, but because spiritually they can do like herbs that can make them, they taken back like they can take them to use them to do, maybe like clean their house, do laundry, do everything. There are people who just, who's their house will never visit, because they have these things. These things do everything. They are housekeepers. They do garden. They do every fucking thing. I don't know what they eat. That's the thing. I don't know what they eat, because in movies sometimes they make it like they eat they make it like they eat blood, or maybe they do sacrifice, animal sacrifice. I don't know. It's like I've never met someone who explained what this Tokoloshe eat, but I do know they eat though. So that can, it's called tokoloshi. I don't know what is it in, like, it's word treasures. Like, these people who don't look okay, they don't look normal because they don't speak. Even if they speak like something like that. The thing is with movies, I like that cartoon always show things that are real. Most of the time show things that are spiritual. They show, like, it's like they're so fast, everything's so fast because most they don't have a tongue, so you can't understand them, but the person, the owner, understand them. So yeah, they can be spiritual spies. Another thing is that I haven't mentioned a dolosha, I mentioned snakes, I mentioned, and I mentioned, oh, this one, it was what is it, this, what it is, a thing, red. Yes, red. I've heard about this one. I heard about this one, but I have to be aware in order to stop. I have to, like, I'm a person, God doesn't want me to use herbs, doesn't want me to get help from a farmer, a western, like, I'm the person that God will give me something that I need to use to heal. He doesn't want me to buy things, because I saw it in the dreams. I was actually eating, like, drinking supplements, having those supplemental pills, and because of vitamin C, and God was like, he showed me in a dream that snap, like, they fall down, and it was a sign that I need to stop having the supplement, because I also noticed they were not making me normal. I was having a huge appetite. Mind you, this is a supplement for vitamin C. Why would I have appetite for vitamin C? I, like, it used to fuck up my hormones, and I was like, like, the funny part, I knew this intuitively, but I don't know what done me. I don't know what done me, to the point that I ended up eating those supplements. And God said, I'm a person. So I'm when I'm talking to you, maybe you'll be felt off, like, but for me it worked. Yeah, we're different. I mean, like, personally, I'm God decide for me. My ancestors decide for me. So I'm not a person who just have to listen to whatever. I'm a system destroyer. Let me just be honest. I am the system destroyer, and I'm here to destroy system. They try. Let me just not talk much, but I'm here for system destroy. I'm here for fake leaders. I'm here for a lot of things. So that is not God creation. I'm here for that. Let me just be honest. I'm just here for that. I'm not here to fit in on the system or do things that, like, how the system wanted to do. So I was speaking about red mouse. I don't know, because I saw a mouse in my, like, I'm a person that the last time we had mouse red at home, it was way back. But because I grew up in a home that we have, like, the only thing that we didn't have, it was cows, sheep. We did have hunter, duck. We did have them. What is it? What you didn't have? Like a plenty of domestic, like horses, cows. What other thing that is domestic? But we did have ducks, but even though they didn't stay too long, maybe like it was a few years, and then eventually we eat them. So most of them, they were too old, so they didn't give birth anymore. Ducks, handsome, I don't know which hand, like the one that chase you to the point that you don't even know why it's chasing you. I don't know. We call it hunter here. I don't know its English name. Maybe it has English name. It's just that I have zero knowledge about it because I feel comfortable using hunter word. And we have dogs, we have cats, we used to like eat. My father had like, I mentioned before that he had guns. He made guns, so he used to go to a wild space where he will come back with springboks, with wild animals that we can eat, deer that we can eat. The other time even came back with a huge python, and some people eat python, but at the time I'm glad we didn't know. Imagine eating like snakes. I know it's other people eat it. It didn't say it have its benefits and stuff. Like, he used to come back with those animals. We used to eat them because I didn't know that we were living like that. We were my like this man is not my father, but that's what my mother lied about, because nurses lie, nurses cheat. They're just horrible motherfuckers. Koi, we're living like KHOI. We're living like koi koi. My this man is actually, I feel like he's a descendant of koi koi because he's weird as fuck. There's nothing wrong with the koi koi because there's so many things that I like. I also know that I do have ancestors that are koi koi, because I have some habit that I'm like, how did I know how to live like this? I'm like, I have a serious Asian soul, and whenever I used to listen to koi koi ways, I used to relate, so I know that I do have a koi. So these ancestors that mostly are happening in South Africa, the koi ancestors. I do have koi ancestors, like, so we used to live like them. So my father used to go and hunt. Sometimes we used to have fire to, like, we're living nice. I kind of like that life. Let me just be honest, I don't have a negative thing to say. I used to like having food, like, to do fire and bring food, like, to cook food. To It's just that it was annoying to go and fetch woods, because not every time you find wood. Sometimes you forget that the weather will change, so the wood won't start the fire because they're wet and stuff. I used to love that life. Like, this is why I feel like I chose my life. So I never find anything bad with that one. I never find anything bad about like, I love, because we used to have sweet potato, like the garden was fertile, like I kind of like that shit. I think this is the only memory that I would say to my kids, this was the best thing they ever done for me, my parent. It's that life. I kind of like ancient ways. I do. If I can do, I just love the farm life. I just love that shit. Like, I don't think I would survive in city. The funny part, I thought I will, but eventually I realized, city life, it was taking too much on my mental healthy. So I was talking about red. So I knew about red, but at the time when they happened, I didn't have awareness that this red always send their special spies, because I had people saying that people can use red to do whatever they want you to do to you. So eventually I mentioned that this room I'm sleeping on, it has a zinc, that one, with when it's raining you can hear sound like the rain, blah blah blah, that. So yeah, obviously the other one came in, man. It's been years that I ever experienced red. Obviously we didn't have cat for like a long time, so I try, like, what was finished, I try, guys, to because this experience was painful though, but now I can laugh on it. So I try, like, I saw a cat, on the street. It was young and stuff. It was crying so much. I tried to adopt this cat, but this cat was not adoptable. It didn't choose me. I was so in pain. Like, okay, I came back with it. It looked like it was okay, but energetically, I guess it sensed that this energy, it can't survive this place. So this cat left me. I was heartbroken. I was like, it didn't even, like, 24/7. Like, it didn't happen even a whole fucking day. This cat went the fuck away, and I was like, fuck. I guess it can sense, like, you're in poverty, you can't feed me, because cats love themselves. Have you ever noticed how cats love themselves? They're not like dogs. Dogs can stay with you whether you're broke or what, but cats, you be like, they can sense your energy, can sense and what, and leave the fuck alone. Leave you alone. So sometimes I'm surprised people who have kids, they don't leave. Like, wow, guys, how do you do that? So obviously this red came inside my bedroom, and I obviously put a Retex, the medicine to kill them, and then it died. But when it died, I didn't know it died. Instead, I had the smells like, maybe this mouse finally died. Obviously, I did a spring cleaning, and I saw where it died, because the thing is with this red, they can die anywhere. They don't mind dying within wardrobe, within clothes, like you will feeling smell, and you're like, and they smell bad when they died. So I and they spring cleaning where I ended up sewing it. It was dye inside wardrobe clothes. Ooh, like, you know. So that was the case, and after that, because I was not having, I was just read was a special spy, so I didn't have awareness of that. Instead, I just treat it as like maybe a rat just came inside. Eventually, like last year, 22, I was attacked by my stepfather, and then they were moving on my roof, like so many of them. Like, but I didn't have awareness why. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this mouse? Rat. Initially, I didn't realize if they were rat or mouse. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with them? It was like every now, every night. They used to disturb my peace. They didn't want me to sleep. And I was like, obviously, I didn't pay much attention of why this rat was so much in my business. And then eventually it dawned on me, oh, fuck, it's spell work. They're doing spell work. They're sending this rat to do whatever. And then, obvious, after I having awareness, they never bother me again. So I noticed God allowed this motherfucker. Guys, I'm the Mina, it means me, because I feel like this Zulu wanna come out. So I'm a person who, I mentioned that God doesn't want me to use herbs. I'm a person that don't need help in herbs. I'm a person who don't need, like, you can do witchcraft on her, but it will work temporarily for the sake of awareness, not for the sake of your pleasure, because I know you're doing it for pleasure purpose. Hey, yes, die, bitch. What? Whatever. Do whatever. I know some, because the fact that you're doing witchcraft on someone who didn't do anything to you, you are weird as fuck. You just weird as fuck. What the fuck is wrong with you? I did nothing to. And some of them, they will do this because they did go to a witch doctor to find out your destiny, and the next thing now you're being attacked. Sometimes they dream of you in your dreams, because I realized my karmic mother once dreamed of me winning a lottery, and out of the blue she was mean, out of the blue mean, and I was like, and then eventually she said it. She didn't say that she saw me winning a lot. She said, why don't you play a lot? Or she tried to discourage me of winning a lot. It was like, and the next thing attacked me, what, winning? And did you dream? And I was like, did you dream of me winning a lot? And she was like, obviously she's a bitter mom. She's a mean mom. It's like, and I was like, okay, she did. Because the body language was saying it all. And then after that, yeah, people can attack you because they saw you in your dreams doing good, winning good. Because most of the time it's true. It's something that will happen in your life. It's just something. I feel like I'm too rich in my dreams, guys. Is it only me? I'm so damn rich. I even own stores, like a huge stores. I'm like, God, I'm so fucking rich. Why can't I be rich like this in real life? Yeah, I'm that rich. But I do know it will manifest. It's just that sometimes I'm like, I know that owning a huge store, I don't know. Let me just be quiet. I don't know. So people will see that. You see you doing good. Maybe they see you in living the lavish life, and then next thing they attack you. And maybe they see that you don't agree with them. You don't think the way you think, so they know that you're different and whatsoever. And some of them even try to mimic you, act like they love reading books. And like I had a lot of people acting like they read books, and I knew this bitch is acting, because most of the time they'll be stuck in the same page, or they won't be able to read more than 10 pages because it's hard. It's not something they normally do. They're trying to make it feel like they're like me, because they always want to act like me, so that I will say, like, I don't know why people do that. Like, what the fuck? Like, why can't you just be yourself? Like, so the spiritual can be red. And the last cockroach lately is cockroach, guys. And this time around, I got to explain why people send spiritual spies. I mentioned, like, a lot of people will think cockroach are not a symbol of dirty. Yes, sometimes they come because they want, it's because of the symbol of death, but sometimes the reason a cockroach bother you so much in your space, or sometimes insect that you don't even know. Yes, I experienced insect, and I'll be like, where did they get in? How this it warms. You know, these worms move like they have a hair, so much hair outside. It move like this. Worms, those worms, not those ones come in when something is rotten. Those ones move like this. They usually, it got to a point. Where did I? How did this shit enter? I was sitting in whoa. Mind you, I've been away for maybe an hour, and when I came back joking, I was like, how this thing came here? How? It'll be animals that you'll be like, how did they came here? Insect that you don't know. So you'll be wondering why the insects are coming out of the blue. It's spiritual spies. It's your enemies are sending these things on you. They have supposed to land on your body or something. I don't know, maybe it's work like that. But I noticed this shit, it just inside that you've never seen. Inside like that you just know they don't come inside the house. Inside that you, some of them I don't even know their name. Like, what the fuck? Like, people are so mean. Like, get a life, ho. Get a fucking life. So on Special Spies, Beyonce is attacking me to the point whenever I'm speaking about her name, it's either I bite myself or people will bite me. Her fans, Beyonce's fans are like hyenas. Do you remember when Scar sent these hyenas to do his dirty work on the Lion King? That is the vision that I had. Like, God showed me that Beyonce is sending these people. Every time when I'm speaking of Beyonce, the attack that she's doing on me and everything that God revealed to me in her dreams and what Beyonce is doing. So obviously she's using her daughter now to clean her reputation. Obviously it backfired because people attack that girl because she was stiff as fuck, because she was forced. Beyonce is abusing that daughter. She want her on her. She wants the child. She doesn't want the child to grow on herself to find out her identity. Instead, she's using this child. So God will reveal everything to me. So God, like, Beyonce is using her fans. Beyonce's fans are crazy. Not like crazy, like, yeah, I'm loved. Like, it's kind of like a zombie crazy. They're zombie. You know, zombies in movie, like, the only thing they want is eating your flesh, or the is bite your flesh, so that you can be like them. That's how she does. Her fans are gay, are part of LGBT community, because people who are on the LGBT community, they are not living truthfully. It's not truth to be gay, it's not truth to be bisexual, it's not truth to be transgender, it's not truth to be whatsoever. But as long as you belong in that LGBT, it's not truth. LGBT community is not truth. So most of her fans are part of LGBT community. They suffer from self-esteem because you need to have a low self-esteem to worship Beyonce or any other kind of celebrities, because you will be dumb to not to see these people are weird. Yeah, they're weird. Like, even if I was listening to them, I used to say, this woman is weird. So I used to switch on off some certain music, especially the one, I don't want to be a broken heart. I didn't understand what the fuck. Like, I used to switch off as well. The best thing I like, why is this song here disappear? Like, the song that I was like, as much I'm listening to it, a song that I'm like, this song, like, they're giving me a weird vibe. So, her fans are crazy. Her fans, like, and you know, being attacked by Beyonce's fan, it's weird, especially if you talk about them. Like, the more you have an opinion that is not, they consider it's negative. They consider it's negative. They consider it as, they say you have so much, they attack you. You be like hands. We know hands. They don't even know why they're attacking you, because they're hypnotized. She hypnotized. You know what? I asked if I feel like, man, why are you doing like a cockroach? Aye, man. How? Let. I will acting so cockroach right now. Haibu, this kid. So they're like that. Their fans are like hyenas. God show me that hyenas. It's not even like flying monkeys. It's in another level. Hyenas. Like, when we send them and promise them the best life, oh, he will rule the kingdom or whatever, and then he send them. He knew exactly they are not part of his whatever. So Beyonce is lying to her fans, right? He making like she got higher self-esteem. She love her soul. She love her fans. She care about black, because most of the time it's black community that favor her, because they believe they want to live on the fact that a black person can attain money, be a millionaire, multimillionaire like Beyonce, doing the right things. Don't get me wrong, there are a blend of black people who trade wealth in the right way. It's just that Beyonce is not one of them. You had me right. Beyonce is not a genuine leader. She's a fake leader. Sure, she's making me, every time when I'm mentioning her name, it's either I bite myself or I have a, or maybe like I'm having difficult to speak about, because God showed me like she made me bite on him. So guys, if you hear most of my video I'm talking about Beyonce, it's because I'm revel every fucking night because she's on my business. I saw in my dreams and I was like, God, why is she show me? Like I couldn't read what she was doing, and then during the day around 12 a.m. today, he showed me that she want me to bite myself every time when I'm speaking of her. Bite. Notice whenever people are stating opinion about Beyonce, their fans, they go crazy. Beyonce's fans are not normal anymore. They are under her spell. They're like hyenas. And she's using money to see, like, maybe they want you to, she wants you to look like someone who's jealous because she's financially she using money. Yes, she's using money. Whenever you're speaking about it, you look like you're crazy or you look like you are jealous of her money. Don't get me wrong. Like, if I'm just gonna ask you, like, money, I know a lot of people believe money is everything because that's what these motherfuckers want you to believe, because they even push you, like, if the majority this law that if the majority is they always pass this law of, like, if the majority say this, that means you are wrong. I'm a person who always say their own opinion. I don't need to be manipulated. I'm not a desert. My soul is not a desert. I'm constantly upgrading my divinity. So these bitches who are affected by Beyonce, who are who are flying monkeys, like, their soul is desert, because she has to find you when you have low self-esteem issues. She has to come across as a leader. She has to come across as a good person, because she's faking. But obviously, you wait to not see that. But at the time, I understand, because most of you are under her spell. She love you when you have a low self-esteem. She love you when you open your legs. If you're a Beyonce's fan, there's a high possibility that you're a hoe. There's a high possibility that you're in a dark marriage. There's a high possibility that you marriage that you're in is doom, but you keep staying because you saw Beyonce doing it. Or maybe, like, you always support her because of low self-esteem issues. Because for me, the reason I used to believe in Beyonce, it was because I was suffering from low self-esteem. So I know the shit. I know this shit personally. So sometimes I don't. Whenever I'm attacked by heavens, when I'm making a comment, I noticed that I don't see them. I saw it as spiritual. It's more like a spiritual war rather than what is going on. This person doesn't know what you're talking about. They're under a I know how it feels like to support Beyonce, to the point whenever someone is saying something negative about her, you be like, hi, why are you always negative? Yeah, but I know I was like that too. I'm talking about this because I experienced this. I know her fans, what they're going through. I understand them. They are being I was a fan of Beyonce. She was the only, like, American celebrity that I used to be like, she's like, I used to see her in a good light. But every time when someone saying negative, like, Beyonce's not talented, which is true, Beyonce's not talented, because she's attacking a chosen one. She's taking their energy, harvesting their energy, their creativity, whatsoever. That's why her creativity now, I feel like she's recycling it, and she doesn't have a creativity anymore. So her spiritual spies are her fan. She's using her fan as a flying monkey, a hyena. Hyenas are like, you know, Scar, like, if you ask hyenas from Scar, why are you doing what you're doing? They don't even know, because he promised them that it will be his, what, I don't know, I don't remember the movie. See, like, Leon, the funny part, when it was released, the one that would have Beyonce, I just have a negative feeling. I was like, why Beyonce would be, is it Nala? Why would Beyonce would play a role of Nala with that voice of hers? That was my comment. I was like, it doesn't make sense. Why Beyonce will have it? That it felt so wrong. The funny part, 2018 was my spiritual journey was beginning. I was just in it. So I was like, it doesn't make sense. Why would be? Even if I was a fan, I was like, but obviously I was not like huge a fan anymore. Like, I noticed 2016, just off, you know, but you don't know what's off. Like, because I've always been spiritual, just that I was not, didn't have awareness. I've always been a psychic, just that I didn't have awareness. Because I always make comment, even if I love someone. I'm a person who give tough love. I don't just agree with everything. So I like, that's why most of my friends hate me, but most of the now they want me back, but not for the right reason. They just want to take my energy away, just like they did. Because I was always the depressed one. I always the depressed friend, the friend that they talk to, the friend that they ignore when they are happy, doing good in life. So Beyonce's friend are spiritual spies. But I saw, like today, I saw another cockroach. I don't know when it entered. I don't know, but I saw it flip and then ant eating it. I was like, ah, God, okay, it won't work, because I knew it. Liz fans, I made a comment. It was like something in South Africa, and keep a look. I mentioned that since Beyonce know that I'm a South African, she's been using people in South Africa. She's like acting like she love Nando's in South Africa, because she know Nando's is from in Africa, but I don't know which other country, but she know. The funny part, I used to love Nando's. It's so fucking weird how she always used things that I used to like. It's so weird, because there even in the time when I'm posing, I'm like, hey, bro. And this is how I knew Beyonce was stealing my energy too. It's just that I didn't have awareness. The more you support her, especially if you're a psychic, the more you see something that she's doing, you also something that you do. You won't have awareness. My battery is complaining. Another spiritual spies, I mentioned that Beyonce's fan, they can use people, flying monkeys, when we were dealing with. Because I mentioned that Beyonce is a narcissist. Notice narcissists, they always use flying monkey to do their work. It's used to make you shut up, to make what's up. Because this flying monkey, either they're under spell work, or this flying monkey, they told them the lie. They call it, when we are dealing with a narcissist, what do you call them? When they're trading a troop, that with this troop will attack you one by one, or maybe sometimes they come together. Notice the narcissist is always quiet. Be like, and sometimes they will have this smack. Mind you, Beyonce started this war. And I really know Beyonce was my enemy from my past life. She did that on herself. I inboxed her because I wanted a financial assistance. And then what happened? That how I come across Beyonce, to the point that I inboxed her. That how I come across Beyonce in my in my dreams. That's when I being attacked Beyonce. Ever since then, since I didn't agree what she would, like, because I questioned what she was doing to me. I mentioned the first time that I came across Beyonce, it was, she was dining with me, but there was no food. She was the only one who was moving. It was like, I was trying to move, but I couldn't move. And it was two of us, the other girls. So I'm just saying, if you're watching this for the first time, I know someone who had this before, you'll be like, I am tired of hearing this story, but you don't understand why I'm doing this. I am God, so God sent me to do this. And I mentioned this, I dream of Beyonce every time when she's doing something. It's either I dream of her or see it in my vision. But today I saw it in my vision. It's 12 a.m. today. She saw me, I saw myself when I'm talking about biting myself, like, baby. And then God showed me that this is why when you're talking about Beyonce, people won't hear you. She wants you to be biting. Even her fans will be like hyenas, and yes, to be like hyenas. Because I commented on something on Facebook today, and I saw her fans of like, oh, like, yes, her fans are weak link. And they're weak link. Spiritually, they're weak. Their soul is a desert. She's able to manipulate them. That's why she can't manipulate them. That's why she's mad. That's why she's mad, that I can see through her. And I'm not the only one. So if you're being attacked, like whenever you're talking about Beyonce, just know these people are under her spell. They're hypnotized. She hypnotized them. I saw the shit all in my vision and also in my dreams. Okay, I'm talking about cockroach because my battery is low. The cockroach thing, I was sleeping in my bed. Mind you, I woke up, it was 2 a.m. somewhere, 2 a.m., 2:40 something a.m. I was walking, cockroach was walking over me. As this cockroach was walking over me in a dream, it was like I was in between world. I was in a spiritual world as well as a material world. And I knew that I'm sleeping. I knew that I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping like this. I can see that. Like, I knew that I'm sleeping. I heard someone opening my bedroom door. As someone was opening my bedroom door, and this person was doing witchcraft from my toes to up. She was about to do something, get my eyes out. I don't know what. And I also saw she was having a necklace. She was trying to do that. And I was like, I was trying to get to my body. I was trying to waking up. But I knew that these things are happening. But I was trying, when some say it's astral projection, it was something like that. I was trying to get up. it was heavy. It was so hard. And this cockroach, when I woke up, I was like, what are you doing? I woke up and said, what are you doing? And when I said it was a cockroach, that now I got to explain why spiritual spies are being sent. She wanted me to forget my dreams. She was also attacking my body. She was attacking my physical. The funny part, Beyonce is not ugly. She was attacking me to look old, to look garbage, whatever I'm saying. It's something that a lot of people will be like, you're crazy and stuff. And this cockroach was moving me throughout my body. This is what the spiritual eyes are for. If you are asking me, like this, I have to make a video because these things, it happens. Just in case you're asking me, I'm a clean person, but why cockroach are bothering me? Why insects out of the blue are affecting me? I did everything. You be cleaning. Also, another thing is a gecko wall. Gecko wall, like it look like a lizard, but it's a whitish. If out of the blue, the gecko, they're not bothering me anymore since I have awareness that gecko walls can be spiritual spies. And I was using, someone told me that you should use a fabric, whatever that thing that make, I know it's toxic, they have chemicals and stuff. It's told me that you should spray wherever like they more like to move to the wall and what, and I did, and it will just disappear for one day and then coming back. Mind you, I was like, these kegel walls are not normal. Ever since I noticed these kegel walls are not normal, they are spiritual spies, they stop bothering me. But this time around, it is cockroach. And cockroach, I see them flipping out of the blue. They flip. And ant, they are attacking the kitchen because they want me to be hungry, to be exactly what people believe Africa is. So they want me to have a shortage of food. And out of the blue, so many of them. Like so many, to the point that they will cover, even if maybe we're eating something, let's say a piece of cheese fall out, or piece of whatever, they fall out with bread, whatever, you didn't notice. It will look, whether it's dark, even if the piece of it's huge as this, the sweet will be covered. If you left a sweet, because it happened to left like a champion, and then it was covered with ant. I was like, what is that black thing? And when I come, oh my god, a champion is something sweet, like it's just a sweet that most people eat in South Africa. We call it like the ancestor sweet because it's been there for years. So it will covered in ants. I was like I know the spell work is against, they want me to be hungry and stuff. And I was like, wow. Like, they're affecting in the kitchen right now. And God showed me that I need to buy this thing to protect it. I need to have it because it's real. The spiritual spies are real. They attack food. So mind you, if ant came to a food that is not cooked, or food that I cook on the stove, that means I won't have food. That means I will just have to throw out that food. Because that's what they want. They want me to be hungry. So, lucky God loved me so much. So, I come back in my kitchen where before this ant come inside my food. Because it's winter, so I don't need to put them on the fridge. So it's winter, so privilege of winter. I mean, ants don't bother you much in winter. So, yes, and keko walls, or the keko walls, the experience with keko walls, I woke up having a fit. They were making me paralyzed, and my feet was in, like, it was painful. I was like, what is, like, I saw it in my dream. Someone was rubbing my feet, and it was like I couldn't see their face. And then when I woke up, I forgot the dream, because sometimes they can make you forget your dreams. But God loved me so much. When I was opening the door, and then a keko came and jumped on my feet, the same feet that it was itching, and I was like, oh, now I got to remember the dream. I was like, oh, it's someone was doing a spell work on me. Yeah, special spies. They jump on my leg, like that, and then yes, my leg was itching. Because that's a purpose of these spiritual spies. They are there to do what? Let me just check my phone. I have a feeling that this video must be longer than I thought. Won't work. The charger is short. So guys, that's why I'm speaking fast, is because of that. I'm talking about spiritual spies, and the timing is dark. It's 5, I think it's 5 p.m. I'm glad I was able to make this video. I was under a lot of attacks, so I noticed that when I'm feeling light, I need to make more videos, because people attack me. They want me to stop. I even saw myself in a dream, like I was getting a job, and the funny part, I knew it's not real. They are doing spell work on me to stop. They want me to stop. I'm talking about YouTube, people on YouTube, people who know my content. I know Beyonce know my content too. They are doing me to stop. They know who I am. They knew that I'm a system destroyer. So I saw myself getting a job as the funny part. We look weird. It was me and other girl, which I have a feeling she's also on them. She was a black girl. She was so excited, like, oh my god, I got a job. But I look weird. We're wearing those, those uniform where that were worn during the break, during a COVID. Those, they cover them and stuff. We're wearing things like, it was like, this dream is not real. This dream is twisted. Obviously, I saw that. So they will send you, even they want you to go back to your ex. I have this ex, guys. This ex look like Esther Brock, guys. The way this ex, I mentioned that Rihanna is my spiritual clone. And the funny part, this guy, I dated him years back. I didn't realize he looked like Esther. So when I'm looking beyond like Rihanna and Esther, they look the same. I'm like, hi, guys. This spiritual clone is the real, guys. I know some of you be like, go and look with, maybe sometimes they look like you, maybe they act like you. They act like you because they were trying to act like you. They were stealing your energy way back. These people knew about us. It's just that we didn't have awareness. When they're doing spell work, they are doing the spell work is harvesting energy. Maybe you didn't have awareness. Some of you didn't even dream of celebrating when we were young. Yes, I had those experiences when I was dreaming of celebrating when I was young. It's just that I didn't have awareness that I have. I didn't have knowledge that I have. This is why I'm saying sometimes dreams will make sense when you have upgraded your divinity, when you have upgraded your spirituality. Sometimes they will make sense during that time. So you shouldn't have a bad, like feeling bad about your dreams you don't understand. Just write them down. So Beyonce was trying to do a spell work to make me forget. I don't know how can you make someone who is divine like me, who's God sent, to forget something that she's supposed to be doing. I know, Beyonce, you scared. You're scared, but you don't understand why I'm doing this. I don't hate you. I don't hate Beyonce. I don't hate Rihanna. It's just that I'm doing this because you are lying to people. And you start doing this to people, lying to them. You are prolonging their own healing. Because music industry doesn't support healing. So I'm doing this because God sent me to do it. Because you've been doing music industry wrong for years. How long have you been in the entertainment industry, Beyonce? It's been years. And black people worship you. Even white people who are your fan. Because I know you don't have only black people fan. It's just that many people are black who are supporting because they see you as a symbol of someone who can do a lot of things in life. They see you as, but you are wrong. You're taking them away from God. That's why God want me to do this. I don't hate these people. Like, I don't have hate in my heart. So when you are hearing this for the first time, she want me to say like a hater. I'm not a hater. But destroying something that is not God, destroying something that is not aligned with God work. These people are not working for God. They're lying. They're using God names to everything to make fans to believe them. They're lying to people whatsoever. They're making like himself like, we came here on the earth for money. Money is part of it, but we are here to upgrade our divinity. We're all here for our soul upgrade. We're only here for DNA upgrade. Even if your career, if it's not aligned with you, you don't experience soul glow. Your soul won't be upgraded because you're not aligned with whatsoever. So this celebrates destruction. So I have to talk about Beyonce a lot. So if you get irritated, I'm sorry, because this is what God, I get downloads. I don't get to choose which download to use, how to use them. And two, I'm not afraid of anyone's opinion. I got to be a point like, God support me so much. I know support from God, man, my sisters. And I know, right, that people who are supposed to watch my content, it may take a few years for people to understand me. Some of them will be like, you're sick, you're crazy, whatsoever. I'm not doing this for you. Like, there's a thing with people who don't have divinity, who are not connected with God, with their ancestors. They always see you in a negative form. And the truth is same is a negative form. I don't care about that. Because I've seen that Selena Gomez is mean as fuck. People are still supporting her, thinking that Selena is a good woman. Because she had, like, her music, she's doing spell work on you, and she's lying about you. Like, how, if you really love your fan, Beyonce, as you say, why do you need to do a spell work on them to be like demon? Why do you use them as a zombies? Why are you making them crazy? If you really love your fans, like, is to claim, why are they zombies? Why don't have opinion of themselves? Why are they hyenas? Why are they hyenas? Why are you using them as a weak link to fight other people who have a different opinion about you? If they really like your fans, why are they doing that? Why don't have opinion? Why, when I'm telling them, when I'm stating opinion that is simple as an opinion that is not against you, but an opinion that is the truth, that it's weird whatsoever, their music is weird, because I know that you don't have creativity anymore. I know, Beyonce, you're demonic. You don't have creativity anymore. You are dark and whatsoever. Even now, even your whatever music that you're gonna make, it'll be garbage as fuck. But I have a feeling this is your last album. I don't know why I have that feeling. It's your last album, and this is probably your last tour that you're touring, promoting your album. Because I mentioned it's, I have a feeling it's your last album, and I know it's true. So you using your fans to attack me whenever I'm speaking about whatsoever, because I'm only not working here on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook, and Facebook is trying to Facebook is trying to ban me. They give me a warning because I state opinion. I have my opinion, and they don't like my vulgar ways of communicating. They say I'm being a bully and stuff. You know, with this social network, Facebook, they're trying to limit how we speak. They don't understand with that not everyone is speak the way they speak. They want us to have a different way. They say you are abusive and bullies just because you're using profanity. And these people, her fans, are attacking me to the point that I have to. Yes, I said I'm using Facebook too, but I'm not gonna link these things together because I work differently. I don't wanna link something like YouTube as well as my Facebook, because you hear me a lot about things that are happening on Facebook. Her fans, you guys, she want me to be biting, because I saw in my vision, I was biting myself when I was talking about her. And I was like, what does it mean? And then I was like, when I said their opinion, her fans, hey, bo, they were bitter, you're jealous, you this, you want to be her. I'm like, guys, I don't want anything that is Beyonce. I don't want anything that is beyond. I don't hate the celebrities that I'm talking about. It's just that it's my mission to do that. It's my mission to expose the truth. And I know a lot of people won't agree with me, because some of you wish this information come from you, but you don't know how to say it in the right way. Instead, you're going to attack me to make me feel like I'm crazy. And some of you are really don't have, like, you don't even know what you're talking about. You're just ignorant, which is okay, but sometimes ignorant, it's where I come from too, because people have been sharing about this information for years. It's just that I was ignorant to the truth. I know how it feels like to be ignorant to the truth. So I understand most of the people are attacking, but at the same time, your attack won't work. You can try by all means. I have God in my side, and God is smart. It's smarter than anyone on earth. I don't care whether I come across as crazy or whatsoever, because it happens. Beyonce wants that, and Beyonce, but you can still try. I'm not gonna act like I'm not gonna stop you, because God, you are not God to me. I see you, I see your soul, I know your soul, I know how you feel, I know how you hate your lifestyle. But because it bring you power, you sin your status power, because you don't have power. You only have a status power, you only have connection power, you only have money power. They try using that against me, and your fans are taking me on that, and you're also using my physical appearance. The funny part, it won't work on my physical appearance, because as much I take care of my physical appearance, it's not something that I go about. Oh my God, like, I never in my life use my beauty privilege. I've never. They were attacking me. I'm like, oh my God, your breasts are big as what? I'm like, girl, there was a time that I was insecure about, but not anymore. Not anymore. Yo, Beyonce's fan. Yo, guys, those people, they would attack something that is not related to the comment. Like, yo. And I'm like, you guys, because I mentioned that she did a spoke through from my toes up, but it didn't, because I mentioned she wanted me to have like those things, a tumor in my face, as well as my sister, my older sister. My older sister is born in 1980, as well as my Beyonce was born in 19, and I couldn't help see the similarities. They are the same. If you're being hated by your family member, there's a possibility your enemies who are attacking you, who are celebrities, they're like that. Even the outside people, your friends. Because I even said, oh my God, my sister, like my friends were like my other sister. because I mentioned that I'm the dead one. We were born 10, but we now who are alive was 6. So yeah, I mentioned that you notice people are taking with that the same. It's just that they have a different body. They are the same. There's nothing different about them. Sometimes God will make a reveal, because guys, I've noticed in my high school, I was the most hated person. And the funny part, most of the people, I didn't even talk to them. I was being a chosen one without knowing. Phew. And it makes sense. I was like, it makes sense. Why this person, every time when I'm talking to him or trying to find help, they look mad. You look like annoyed, whatsoever. Like, I was like, God, but why do you take me to high school? Like, why do you make me see my enemies in high school? Like, see how much we're hated. I'm like, wow, even this person, it makes sense, because they are faced every time when I'm asking for help. Because I was the person, if I don't know anything, educationally, I was not bright. I was never bright. So, yeah, being a chosen one is hard, but if you have God and ancestors, you will never give up. Because even God showed me Empress Lillian. She said this girl was being attacked way back. Empress Lillian, she showed me that why her body was looking like that way. She was attacking her body to look fat and what to look weird. In the dream, when she showed me, she looked crazy. Not like crazy. She was still talking her divinity, her work. But her body, they show me her pimples were, and I even went back and saw her video, the old videos of hers. Oh my God. The funny part, I was going through it. I didn't know why my acid, I keep on having acid. The minute my face is clean, and the minute, because I never have acid during winter. During autumn and winter and spring. It was only on summer, because the moisture, it caused, I don't know, but there's something about moisture when you have a oily face. It creates acid. You have more pimples than ever. So God showed me why Empress Lillian is like it, but she showed me that she's very resilient, and like, okay, it makes sense. Her body was keep on doing, like, sometimes you feel, look at her, look like bloated, like, and stuff. I'm like, oh, it's because of that. God showed me that. I'm like, yo, this girl is in through shit. But God told me that since from 2015, she told me that since from 2015 they were attacking her looks. Since from 2015, the voice that narrate on my dreams, they said since from 2015, and also ever since I started her YouTube channel. I'm like, wow. And I was like, yeah, it makes sense, because she did look, when I'm looking, sometimes it look weird as fuck. Sometimes they want her to sabotage. Sometimes they want her to sabotage her look. She'll make a hairstyle that does not suit her look. They can do that spell work to look crazy as fuck. So that people won't believe. Focus on your hair, focus on your armpit, focus on what you look like. She's bloated, you're asking, you find something disgusting, you want it to look disgusting. And so, but for me, I don't care about that, because I know it's just a soul, it's just a flesh. You're not affecting my soul. Soul can never be affected by anyone unless you agree to it. I read something on the Vedic literature that said soul is something that cannot ever be killed. It's just people ignore, they neglect their soul. They go with their ego most of the time, not their soul. So soul is something that can never be killed. Even if you're dead, nobody can kill your soul. You choose to kill your soul. You. Because people will try by all means to make you out of your path, because your soul is your guidance, your true guidance. I'm not talking about your senses. You'll be like, hi, I was horny. You know those people who be like in the club, hi, I was horny, that's why I slept with, like, I will never date a man like that. Who have one night stands. I will never. Who's controlled by senses. You're weak to me. Weak, spiritually weak. And you're gonna bring problem in my life. I don't know, because problem can come with vagina too. Your partner who's sleeping around, come problems, spiritually problems, because vagina is spiritual. Everything is spiritual. Life is spiritual. Even man itself is spiritual. That's why you feel like sometimes spiritual people see that it unlocking in their dreams. This is how we know you're about to receive man. For me, I do know when I'm about to receive man, because God communicate with me. So everything is spiritual. So you're sleeping with someone who's everywhere. Spiritual, you feel it, even if you don't know why you feel like that. Because you're sleeping with you having sex with someone who's energetically draining, who, like, you can tell if you're a divine person, whether a man or man, you know. Besides that, you see it in your dreams or in your vision. You know when you are sleeping with a whore. A whore is not gender. It's gender neutral. It can be a man or a woman. It's like that. You can sense this person is garbage, this person is cheating on you. So spiritual spies can work like that too. I know, yeah, spiritual spies work like that. Because sometimes they don't want you to sleep with that person. They want that man for themselves. Or they want whatever. They don't want to share. Not that I'm okay with sharing. I'm not a polygamist. God never showed me that polygamy is genuine. He never showed me that polygamy is the truth. My ancestors might be doing that in the past. I come from ancestors who polygamy whatsoever, but I'm glad my grandparents from my mother's side, they were not polygamist. And I'm not a polygamist. I'm not gonna confirm on that shit. I'm not gonna be part of it. I mean, being single is not heavy. So I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just that the fact that I haven't seen it, and I asked God, he never so told me that it's the truth. There's no need for me to be on it. So yeah. Yes, because my battery is 10% right now. So I think I've covered a lot. Special, I mentioned that what is the purpose of it, because I mentioned that it was supposed to walk over me, because the purpose, it was supposed to make me forget my vision, my dreams. It was supposed to make me stagnant. It was supposed to, whatever Beyonce want, desire. This animal is supposed to walk over you, because I mentioned that the lizard, the Kegel jumped on my feet, and my feet was itching. Meaning the spell work temporarily, of course. This spiritual world don't. Another thing is the cobweb. When you see lines of spider webs, cobweb, they call it cobwebs or spider webs, out of the blue, maybe you see their houses or the house that they're building, destroy it. Say take a stick, destroy the shit. It's power too. And when you dream, you saw them in real life, and then you didn't remove them, you having like problem waking up in the dream. You you feel stuck, more like to feel like you're being pressed in the dream. I experienced this too. Cobwebs are also spiritual spies. There's whatever out of the blue in your house will be like, hey boy, clean this thing not minutes ago. It will be like even a line of it. The whatever the web that spider leave, that one is also spiritual spies. And sometimes you'll be walking in a public space, and then you see you experience these lines on your face, or the spider webs, whatever, I don't know, but the lines of the spider webs, they say spider cops, whatever, that thing, destroy it. If you see it, destroy it. Some say don't destroy it with something that you're gonna use. Take a stick outside and remove it and throw it away. Don't destroy it with something that you're gonna use. They say it's best like that, because if you're destroying it with a broom, you're gonna still use that broom. They say the best option is something that you're not gonna use, a stick, and remove it. Don't sleep on a house that you have that, because those things are spiritual spies. Just in case my phone died, I'm just gonna think about other spiritual spies that were sent on me. Like I'm lately I'm experiencing this spider webs. Oh, spider webs! Like I walk in a public state where people walk every day. This spiritual spy on my face. It's a spell work. It's a spell work. Yeah, it's a spell work. What other spiritual spies? Sometimes they can use cat. It's just that I've never had experience with cat. That is massive. That is ugly. Instead, I've seen them as my protection. Lately, they are an animal spirit. Yes, they are my animal spirit. Sometimes these toys, like they change these things. Tiger, whatever. I change animal spirits to animal spirits around you right now. It can be like that. I'm thinking of another spiritual spy that I might have forgot, because this is a freestyle, because it's personally, and I saw the need whatsoever to not talk about, not to write them down. Yeah. Spiritual spies are real. Those animals that you see the inside out of the blue that you don't even know their name, probably you see them for the first time. Sometimes it can be small, like an ant, smallest ant, but you don't know their name, because it's not animals that you see every day. Those animals that you don't see every day, sometimes you forget their name, especially like insects, like spiders. Oh, and spiders out of the blue, you'll be like, where this spider? You will see the spiders belong in the rocks. Why are in your bed? There was just the other thing, this black animal like a beetle. That smell when you kill it. Yes, this one too. There was a day there I was feeling I didn't want to bath. And when I woke up, I saw it on the wall and I was like, fuck. They want me not to take care of myself. And I was like, it'd be so hard to take care of yourself when you're under this shit. It was like, just like, I was sleeping with the pillow on my bed, just like on the wall, like on top of my head, but not on the wall, like that. And when I remove myself, I'm like, it was just like that. I'm like, it makes sense. They don't want to take care of yourself. You don't want to love yourself. When you're experiencing like self-care is hard, going for a gym, cooking for yourself, you're under attack. Especially if you love cooking your own meals. Sometimes they attack you to eat junk food because they know junk food will make you fat. I've been attacked with my body to be fat. I mentioned that 2020 my body was fat. I realized it was not only my mother and my sister, it was also my neighbors. And they're fat. And some of them even reveal themselves. The other one like, I don't see the need why you still exercise in my neighbor. I don't talk to that bitch. She was like, I don't see you losing weight. It was, mind you, this is my body. I told her, like, she was like, why are you still exercising? She was like, mind you, it's once a morning. I like exercising in the morning, sometimes in the evening. She was like, I don't see. She said it with a smile on her face. I was like, but you have been exercising for a while, but I don't see any changes. Mind you, I've been exercising since I was a kid. Because I didn't know why, but I knew this exercising just make me feel better. So she was like, and with a smile, I don't see you losing weight. We've been exercising for a while. Like that. And I was like, but I said, I don't remember me and you. I don't remember sharing my body with you. And I saw that she didn't like that comment. I was like, it's like, hey, faking it. I was like, bitch, I know who you are. And the funny part, that woman was big inside. I noticed the speech was attacking my body too. Sometimes it happened like that. The other one, the way once out of blue someone lose weight, it's either the person was using spell to lose weight, or maybe this person was actually making you fat, and they will reveal it themselves. And most of the time, God will make you notice that person. Oh my gosh, she lost weight. That person was doing something on you. Sometimes it will be something strolling on like on social network. Someone have because that's how I knew this. This was wanting me a tumor. And then I saw this girl. I was like, it bothered me. Like, oh my God, this girl, she had a tumor. Obviously, tried the Western way. And I made a comment. I was like, maybe you should try traditional medicine. I wrote down on the comment section. I don't know whether people will see that. And then after that how I saw a vision that the thing, God will make you notice someone who's going through something. There's something that you're going through. It's something that was supposed to happen to you. And sometimes it'll be your enemy. It'll be some people who are attacking you. This girl did not attack me. She didn't know me. But God showed me that this person, the thing that was huge on her face, it was something meant to happen to me. And then he showed me that people who are attacking my body. This is why they're losing weight. Sometimes they'll make comment like, hey, you're so fat. Like that. Like that. And when you realize this person is fat, like their weight is no longer normal. Because you're doing the spell that make you fat or maybe lose weight. These people who commented on my body, guys. And the other one got skinner. She was like, you're so fat. She got skinner, get that one. I think she was doing a spell to make me skinner. Because people hate, like in people in Africa, they value thick women. But I'm not saying your value is supposed to be on your body. It's just that I've noticed whenever you think like me, you are a threat to these motherfuckers. I don't know why. You have ass, you have this, it's, I don't know. Because like everybody is beautiful. It's just that I've noticed a lot of people turn head when we're thick. That's why I see a lot of black women being a victim of this surgery, BBL. They're being a victim. They don't even know they're being victimized. Because they are being programmed, you see, they don't want to speak, programming them to believe that the only time you are a black woman, you're supposed to be thick, which is not true. Black women will come in all sizes. We come in all sizes. It's just it's common with us to be thick. It's common with us to have S, big S and hips, but it does not mean just because you don't have that, something's wrong with you. And also breast. It's so common. So I have this standard of black women, how they're supposed to look like. So they are taking me because of that. The funny thing, this woman, they have the same structure. It's just that they they vandalized themselves through men. They were sleeping around and ruined them. Sleeping around does not support your body. I don't give a fuck what you say. People who sleep around they age fast as fuck. Even if they have two plastic, like I'll make an example with Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian look weird as fuck. People will like, oh, but they still have figure, and like, yes, but her, because she sleep around and also she doesn't love herself, she look weird as fuck. She only gave birth to two children, not four. The other one was surrogate. She look weird as fuck because she sleep around. She's used to sleep around. Your body will never recover. I know, like, hey, that's not true. Sleeping around won't recover. That's why some of men that you got married who was a hoe for a long time, they don't know how to perform in the bedroom because they are tired. Their dick is tired. Their back is tired. They've been using it for years. Same thing with women. You hear a woman, hey, I'm so tired. Hey, your dick is too big, whatsoever. Yes, sometimes it can be the case that you are big, but the fact that she knew that you were big, but she was loving it. Out of the blue, she's tired. They get tired because you started this thing when you are not supposed to be doing it. You look ugly when you put. I'm gonna make an example with Rihanna too. You will see Rihanna in her 40s. Right now, she still have money, but you notice her body will look wet. Not because of the kids. Kids doesn't make you age. It make you fat. After you have kids, you look fat. That's the only thing that come out. You look fat, but obviously some people lose weight. Obviously your body will change. But not the change you will see, like these changes are for the fact that you have a kid. Those changes will happen. Like maybe your breast will never look the same whatsoever. But you see that this person is body shape. But kind of this tiredness of being passed over, like you were around everywhere. Your body will tell. Whether you are fat, you are skinny, you do exercise, your body will tell. If you don't have self-respect, you will tell in your body. You will tell. Your body will tell that you've been around. These bitches will sleep around. They will look weird, even if they have money. If they go to best surgery, their body will tell. Their body will look weird as fuck. Despite the fact that they exercise, the figure of them. Yes. When you sleep around, spiritually, you have energies that you don't even know where you to take them. It's not affecting only women. I know people like, it's only affecting, no, even men too. You'll be like, this person was a milk. Because some people say that when you're beautiful, they say, you are milk. But now you look like mess. mess, it's when milk get rotten, it's become mess. They were like, now she look like mess. He look warm. Yeah. Sleeping around is spiritual. Sleeping with people you don't know. What the fuck? Even Drake look wet now. That guy. Body count. I'm not a person who usually comment on body count. But guys, how is so young? How many people he slept with? Almost everyone in the industry. He's just P-Date, another P-Date in that one. But that one is sleep around. Yeah. And P-Date, look at him. He have man, but look at his face. All this energy you're doing. Morning and stuff. To everyone is bored. I know I'm extra. But guys, nah. I'm against sleeping around. I'm so against it. It's not truth. It's not truth. You look weird when you sleep around. This is why people are attacking me. Most of my attackers are hoes. They don't love themselves. And I do know Beyonce is not... What the word? She's not loyal to Jay-Z. You will find out who she's cheating with. There's a possibility of someone who don't want to reveal themselves. Sometimes it can be a security, like it can be a bodyguard. Beyonce is not innocent. She cheated too. It's just that I don't know how long she was doing that. She cheated or too. Beyonce cheated too. She's not innocent. That's why I don't feel sorry for women who stay in long-term relationship. Most of the time they did that too. Because I know there's no way when you are loyal you can stay to a garbage relationship for that long. There's no way. Like, your soul will never allow you if you're a loyal person. You will like, I love this person, but there's something just you always, even if they leave your room, you'll be like, you will always catch it. You don't want to be crazy. If you're a lawyer, you don't want to be crazy. But if sometimes people take time. But if you can stay for that long, 20 years dating someone, there's suppose you're cheating too. If you think I'm wrong. Look at this guy, Will Smith, as well as Jada Smith. They both cheated, and people who are attacking each other. They don't know people who are in that relationship who forgive something like that. They're doing it too. I know, like, hey, that's not true. I used to believe that until I realized it's not true. It's not true. There's no way we are loyal can stay that long with a cheating partner who have kids outside, who bring kids outside. There's a possibility you're doing it too. It's just that you never got caught, and women can hide. They can hide their cheating to the point that nobody can see that. I don't know why I have to mention this, because I'm talking about spiritual spies. I'm talking about spiritual spies here. I guess cheating is part of it. Because if you're a loyal person, you can tell your partner is with someone else. It's just that some of you believe in that mentality that you need to physical evidence. For me, I've never received physical evidence to my other two ex, but the first one I did. Went through his phone, and I know people like, hi, that's so much. It was the first time, and I knew it was guided. And when I went, I came back with my armpit was itchy. I sweat. I almost fell. So I told myself that if a God is telling you, run, you don't need to see a physical evidence, because there were warnings, and warnings. I was like, I sweat. I was like, I became sick. I was like, I will just recover. I need to sleep. Obviously, it took like a while to finally sleep. Your body will tell you this guy is hoeing. It's hoeing. And some of them don't even have time for foreplay. This nigga is hoeing. He's doing foreplay to other bitch. And a woman. I don't have time. I know some people, men and women, there are people who don't like sex. Sometimes because they are not connected with their body, and sometimes it's just they don't like sex. There are people who are like that. I don't know why, but there are people who are like that. I used to think I'm one of them, but I realized it was because I was with the wrong ones. When we're with the wrong ones, when we're a divine person, divine man, divine person, a woman, divine man, it's very hard to sleep with them. You make excuses. You become a busy person even if you're not busy. By that time, you're not even entertaining anyone. You just like, it feels off having sex with them. It's like, I don't know, but I know now, because my psychic ability being they're more better than they were before. I just know that I will see their faces on you. That there are plenty of women you're with. Because now I see faces on someone's face. Sometimes I will looking at the celebrity. The celebrity look like someone that I know. Like, oh, they have the same soul. I see your face. I will be like, the face will be manifesting their body. Sometimes it can happen that their face manifests in their body because that someone is talking about who is in your business, or maybe they missed you. But sometimes it can happen, God will show this person is like who, or maybe they will start speaking like you whatsoever. This is how sometimes like you see talking to someone and be like talk like it's someone that you know, be like this person. Yeah, especially if you didn't have like, sometimes it happens when you walk out, you didn't have like put so much into awareness or outside, and you'll be doing everything, and then the cashier out of the blue be blowing you. I've experienced a lot of mean cashier, and like we were walking in a store, supermarket, and then we're talking to this cashier, and this cashier would be like, and then God would make their face look like someone that I know, like, oh no, she suffer from this. So now I just know I don't need to react to you. I just have to ignore you. Whether people will see or who follow me that you are crazy, or maybe they don't want, I don't care. But the fact that because I notice I'm the person who every time I'm attacked, I've never got support. I've never got support, to the point that I know if someone shoot me with a gun, point a gun and shoot me, my neighbors won't say anything. They won't even say it. Like, they know, even if they know the killer, they won't even say it. They said they were sleeping and whatsoever. Not because they're scared of the killer. It's because they want me gone. I remind them of what they could be. I'm in a nasty neighborhood. I don't know why God is still, but I do know that He wants me to raise vibration, because I see some different in people, and also I have mission that I'm currently doing around, and I will tell you, I will update you what was, because now I'm just in a middle of it. It's hard, but it's hard to be hated for no reason. Sometimes I feel like Jesus, because He went through it. It's just a reminder, like when you remember, like Jesus, what He went through, guys. He went through it. He was hated for no reason. Everything that He said, He was praised. Yes, being a chosen one, it's a good thing we have people like Jesus before. It's a good thing they have people who have Moses. It's just that I've never heard much about Moses being treated awfully a lot, like Jesus. Jesus was treated a lot. So I'm not surprised that Jesus is around me currently, because my neighborhood, guys. And like last night, I saw someone who on this yard, and when I opened the window, she ran and got into the car. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know whether he was doing spell work on the yard or what. I don't know what was he doing. He ran the fuck out. But I do know who is who, because he ran today. He make sure that he left early so that I won't see who is who. He left early, and he's still not yet come, because he know that I saw him. Because when he saw that I'm opening the window, he ran the fuck out. He opened his car and ran. But the funny part, I know his car. It was stupid. I think like God will make these motherfuckers who are taking you to be stupid. That's why I like the fact that Beyonce is doing the spell work on her fans, and people notice that her fans are not normal anymore. She would do extreme spell work to try to keep up with her fame that is dying down. Oh, guys, it's hard to do reading. That is too long. She would try by all means to keep her fame. As she's trying by all means to keep her fame, she will die. She's desperate. She will do a lot of spell work to the point that her fans will become extremely abnormal, to the point people will comment. Beyonce's fan are traced, because someone actually commented that they shitted and also pee on her yard. I don't know whether you'll see it online, but yeah, their fans are becoming more wild. It's because they're not normal. They're zombies. They're not controlling themselves. They are controlled by Beyonce doing spell work on them. I don't know which doctor they go to, because I haven't seen some spell that is like that. Yes, I see other celebrities who use it in South Africa, but the hair is so extreme. Like, where did she get this witch doctor? I should travel sham, because I should travel sham for it. When her fans are like that, they are sick. The hyenas are ready to attack you whenever you say a different opinion. Hang. Girl, I kind of like that you're messing yourself up, but it's a good thing. You need to get the fuck out. You need to exit. P. Diddy is exposed. Now it's you and your man who's been killing people for no reason because of feeling threatened by them. You evil motherfucker. You kill people for no reason because you try to kill for no fucking reason. Did nothing to you. I only just for financial assistance. And you went hard on me. But it's fine. I'm glad you didn't help. I'm glad God protected me from asking help from people, the wrong people. Financial help especially. Because I even tried to do some NGO organization. But God was like, I tried like a different or like careers. God was like, not this one. I'll mention the other time. I went for NGO for donation to do the NGO, and I knew I wanted to help children and stuff. I even went to those websites. I tried to raise fund. It didn't happen because God was like, I have another purpose for you, not this one. So if you're trying to manipulate me to go back to my work, I'm talking to you, people who are using spell work on me to stop doing my YouTube. I know it's not only my family. It's also people who have a high power. My content is watched by people who have high power, who have money, who are already looking for us. They knew it. They knew it. I don't know how they knew that we're coming. We're coming for them. But the funny part, we're not coming for them because we hate them. It's because they are not being truthfully to society. They're stabilizing the society with toxicity. They're stabilizing society with their narcissistic ways. They're stabilizing the society with lies. And people will fall for it because people think money is everything. God wants his people to upgrade their soul. But these people want to keep the old tradition that is not needed anymore. That has been done for centuries. It's not right. It's supposed to be like that. There are very few artists who don't use nepotism, who don't use connection whatsoever, who do things in the right way. But they are being fucked over by people who are doing whatsoever because they want us to believe that good people, being a good person